What's up, everyone? This is Rongo, Big Ronnie here. I'm here with the one and only Rongo.
What's up?
So, Rongo, we're here in Arnold Classic, South America. We just competed this past weekend. So, present yourself for the introduce yourself.
Kia ora everyone, also known as hello in Te Reo Māori, Aotearoa, New Zealand, where I'm from. My name is Rongo Keene, also known as the Warrior, and I am a strongman, just like my handsome friend right here. I've been doing the sport for a few years now. It's something that I'm passionate about, and I'm very grateful and thankful that I get to travel around and compete against some amazing people like Unky Ronnie over here.
Appreciate you. So, you want to talk a little bit about Arnold? You know how Arnold goes for you. This is your first competition in 2023, right?
Yeah. So this is the first competition for me this year. I was preparing for World's Strongest Man, hoping that I'd get my visa and an invitation, but my visa didn't come through on time, and the opportunity to come here and compete was given to me. So I put my hand up and decided to come over. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. One, to come to Brazil, but also to compete and meet new athletes and meet you too, brother. It was short notice for me. I only had a week and a half to prepare for the comp. So me mentally and physically, I believe that if you are a strongman, you should be able to adapt to any competition within 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I believe anyway.
This is Mazandi. How you think you did this weekend?
Honestly, I felt I did okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There were a few things that I needed to go back to the drawing board and, fix and try and do better. But, I came second place, man. I'm over the moon for that, for my first competition back for the year. But every competition's a learning curve, and that's what I always say to everyone and what I say to myself. So I'll go back home and do a debrief and just go over the positives and the negatives. And then we go back to the gym and we work harder.
Yeah.
And then go to competition and be smarter.
So, do you think you're not 100% for this competition? How
Josh, we're never really 100%. We're never really 100%, are we, brother? With all the training and stuff. I think it comes down to with any competition, through my experience too, is who can perform on the day.
Yes, exactly.
Many times have I competed against people that are stronger than me in every way.
Yeah.
In the gym, have bigger lifting numbers than me, but come to competition and I beat them. It's a total different ball game when we get to competition. So I truly believe it's who can show up on the day and perform.
It doesn't matter how much you can lift in the gym if you can bring that to the competition.
No, and I think what's happening today is that a lot of that is happening today. We see a lot of people on social media putting up their gym lifts of this and that, and then they get to competition and they absolutely bomb.
Yeah, it's so much different.
So it's like,
it's so much different.
It's hard to say these things, you know what I mean?
This is where the athletes is the people who compete. The difference about someone just lifting the gym.
I truly believe, and this is something that I learned last year, is that, like the likes of Novikov, Pavlo, all of these guys are competing non-stop all year.
Yeah.
And for me, I did 5 comps in a row. By the time I got to the 5th comp, I was in tune. Everything was firing right. I was focused. I knew what to do and how to do it, so I've taken that on board, and then for the future, try and get as many shows as I can under my belt, just to get everything moving right.
Yeah. This is good. So, tell us about what's the future. What's next for you?
Well, this is my first competition of the year. If everyone doesn't know, I have been invited to a Giants live show, Royal Albert Hall, which has been a goal and dream of mine. So after winning the Magnus Classic last year, the invitation was sent out, so that's the big competition this year for me. I probably want to do maybe 2 shows before that, because that's in July. So I might do a Strongman Championships League competition, not too sure where. And there is a big competition in Australia that they're doing this year that I might do, so I'm still deciding.
Yeah. I heard that one in Australia is in May, right? May 7th?
Yeah, they've got a few good ones, but the big one is the Australia International, which is in January. But they've got one in a couple of weeks.
I invited to that one.
Yeah, brother. Australia have come a long way.
Yeah.
And during COVID, it sort of stuffed everything, because before COVID, Australia was stepping up, and we're holding the pro show per Arnold's, which was huge, and inviting a lot of athletes. So the organizer Mason has come a long way with rebuilding it, and it's looking good, man. It's looking really good.
Amazing. So, have you competed in the World Strongest Man before?
Yes, I went to World Strongest Man when I was in the Philippines. What's awesome about this, and what people probably don't know, is that 6 months before that I was in prison. Okay, so I set a goal while I was in prison, because before I went to prison, I won the year before. I won the Arnold's Australia Amateur, which gave me a pro invite. But 2 days before which gave me a pro invite to the Arnold's Australia. 3 days before the Arnold's Pro Australia, I got sent to prison. So when I got out of prison, I set a goal that when I get out of here, I'm going to work my ass off and be number one again. 5 months. 5 months after getting out of prison, I got an invite to go and compete at the Arnold's Pro, and while I was there, I beat the current Australia and New Zealand Strongest Man, which got me my invite to World Strongest Man. Now I look back and go, was I ready for World Strongest Man? No, bloody well I wasn't. I wasn't giving up that invite. I bet the local guys that were the best. I bet them, so I deserved to go. But I look back then, man, and it was just a dream to go to World Strongest Man. So I ticked that box. But the goal moving forward is to turn up and compete and actually have a good run at it. When I truly believe that if I got the invite today, that I had a chance to do very well in the heats. And I know that, and I know what I can do. So I'm a little bit upset that it didn't all go to plan. But man, there's so many opportunities in our sport now, and this year's such a big year. So I'm just keeping happy and positive, man, and just keep moving forward.
So your goal, what's your goal in the future in terms of strength? Like, what's your goal?
You know what, like,
do you have any goal, like a special goal?
You know what, my long-term goal is I want to go for that world log-lifting.
Yeah,
I want to go for the world log-lifting.
Okay.
I still believe I'm probably a year away from trying that. You know, if I actually sat down and focused solely on that. But I truly believe that if I focus and put some time into it, I could do it. But right now, my goal is just to become a better athlete, but also be healthy, you know, and make sure that I'm around for longevity, because I do have a family to support, and you know, you can do it just by taking your time and having fun.
Yeah, of course. Do you have a goal to win World Strongest Man one day?
You know,
it's a hard question. Huh?
You know, my goal is to be the best that I can be.
Yes.
You know, everyone says, I'm going to win World Strongest Man, you know, this and that, brother. But honestly, man, I'm just happy doing what I'm doing. I'm just happy to be a role model for my family. You know what I mean? That's what it is for me. So I don't want to be that guy, I want to win the Strongest Man. I want to be a role model. How about that?
Yeah, makes sense.
You know what I mean, bro?
So, how, if you compete, if you get a chance to compete in the Log Lift World Championship Grand Slam, how, like...
Well, when that's towards the end of the year, eh?
Yeah.
Well, if I did get an invite, and I knuckled in and put my head down, man, we could definitely be seeing a new Southern Hemisphere log record. Wow. That's for sure. Like I said, to do anything major like the big numbers, I'm a year away from that, and I'll say that open honestly.
Yeah.
But you never know. Once you focus in on something and you have a goal, anything can happen. So you never know, brother. But if I did get the invite, I'd definitely put the work in to turn up and definitely put on a show.
So what's your best in log lift?
Right now is 207.5 kgs, which I done like
at the competition.
At a competition, I won the what is it? The World SPD Log Lift Championship in Lithuania. So when I wanted to do it, I said no, let's do it the right way. So I travelled to Lithuania from Australia and did it at Big Z's comp in front of Big Z. So and I got the medal and I got the certificate. So it's like I've been there, I've done it. So I won that competition, which means that you know that was a big title. That was a goal of mine, and to do that in front of the man himself and win the competition, you know, pretty amazing.
I gotta ask you a trick question. Okay, who do you think is the greatest of all time, strongman?
I think Big Z is, you know what I mean, just with everything he's done. And
title.
Just, you know, there's a lot of things that man's done that people don't even know. If you actually dig in and do your research on what he's done in strongman, outside of strongman, it's absolutely amazing.
So in the past, who inspired you? Like,
you know, I'm not being rude or anything like that, but I knew nothing about strongman. You know, we're brought up in our country to live and breathe rugby.
How long have you been in the sport? Like
I think I've been in the sport.
How did you start? Like a question, how did you?
I met a guy that was in the World Strongest Man circuit, and he was from New Zealand, and he introduced me to the sport. But I've got a strong farming background, so I was always a little bit stronger than everyone else. So when he started training me, he figured out really fast that I was actually quite strong. So it didn't take long to one, get used to the sport, but also fall in love with the sport. And it's just been an ongoing journey since, mate, you know?
Yeah.
And there's nothing like it, and you know yourself, brother.
Yeah.
It's like you put the work in the gym, and when you go out and you put it on the platform, there's no feeling like it.
Yeah.
You know, it's all those hard, long hours and scratching your head, wondering if it's worth it, and when you do it, man, it's all worth it.
Yeah. All right, I think we did talk about around everything. Now we're going to talk a little bit about World's Strongest Man.
World's Strongest Man,
Yeah, we're gonna finish with World's
2023.
Strongest Man 2023.
Ooh,
So
all right.
give me a top 5. Not in order. Just what do you think?
Well, first of all, for anyone watching, this year is absolutely, undoubtedly, going to be who does not make a mistake. Because the top guys right now are incredible.
Incredible, right?
And you could say that some of the events favor some people, but the events favor a lot of people. So that's what I say. It all comes down to who doesn't make a mistake. Top 5.
Top 5.
Well, you've got to have the man Tom Stoltman, Rain.
Yeah.
Brian Shaw, because he's looking amazing. Mitchell Hooper, because he's Mitchell Hooper.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you got our Ukrainian brothers, Novikov. Hey. Then you got Kiliskowski, bro. You know, like it doesn't stop. And I'm missing someone. I'm missing.
Yeah, we can't put really everyone in the top 5, man. There's a lot, and there's a lot of potential over there. Pavlo Kordiaka.
I was going to say even Kordiaka. So I said the Ukrainian brothers. That's what I mean. It's going to come. That's what I mean. So
it's hard. Yeah.
out of those gentlemen, it's going to be a battle.
What do you think about Mathrag?
Matthew? Matt Ragg is my brother from another mother, and he is going to shock some people. He put himself away in a cave and worked hard, and now he's about to step out and unleash.
Can't wait to see
and
that.
I hope he just goes there and does what he can do, because man, that guy's got crazy potential. And I think he's going to upset a lot of people that are thinking they're just going to transform. What's going to be cool and very interesting, and I'm pretty sure we're all excited about it, is the group reveals.
Yeah.
To actually see how things are going to pan out. We know that they're going to put the top 5 or 6 guys in their own group.
Yeah.
To make sure that they make it through. But then the question is, the field's so open these days, will they even make it through?
Exactly.
So that's what I mean. Like, competition right now is fierce, and it's awesome. And we're not there, but we will be cheering from afar.
All right. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you. Oh.